So you got a veteran buddy that you think needs some mental health help and they don't want to go. Join the club. Hey, I'm Dr. Harry McCleary and I'm a licensed clinical psychologist and a Navy veteran. And I spend the majority of my week treating active duty service members with PTSD. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to get your veteran buddy into mental health treatment and how you may be the best person to get them there. You can't force somebody to go to mental health treatment, but you can encourage them and you can give them a friendly push. As a fellow veteran and as a friend, you may be given a courtesy that a lot of other people that may want that veteran to go into treatment don't have. And that's they'll actually listen to you. Even if your veteran buddy doesn't agree with you, there's most likely enough respect in the relationship that they'll at least hear you out. Another reason that you might be the perfect person to help get your buddy to treatment is that you can probably push them and challenge them more than other people. I know with my veteran buddies, I will go to town on them. And they'll go to town on me too. But there's enough respect in the relationship that we allow each other to do those things, to where most other people do not get that privilege. So now that we've established that you're a good candidate for this mission, what do you actually do? What do you say? 5 tips. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and click the subscribe button to be notified when I post new content. So the first tip is I want you to talk about what they might have to gain. And I know that we can really beat each other down and say, hey man, these are the 15 reasons that you're effing up right now. Most likely that person already knows those things. What is going to be far more important for somebody to get into treatment is to see what they actually have to gain. How can treatment help them in the future? How can treatment help them with the goals that they already have? How can treatment help them with their concentration so they can do better in school? How can treatment help improve their communication skills so they can be a better father? Those things are going to be far more important than just telling somebody how they're messing stuff up. The next tip is to share your own story. If you benefited from mental health treatment, if you benefit from reading a mental health book or a self-help book or just talking to somebody, sharing your story may be far more compelling than just telling somebody what they can gain or what they've already lost. The next tip is a little bit controversial. So the next tip is make a bet. I bet you that you might enjoy it if you go into treatment. Or I bet you can't do 6 sessions. I bet you can't do 12 sessions. And if you're a civilian watching this, you might say, oh, well, that sounds coercive, or that sounds, like something that nobody would ever go for. Well, let me tell you a little bit of something about the military. A classic military bet is a case of beer. Typically Budweiser or better. And you'd be surprised what somebody will do just to win that case of beer or just to win that Diet Coke. Me and my buddies have done some things over a Diet Coke before. And it's not about the Diet Coke or the case of beer. It's about winning. Now, the psychologist in me has to say, if you have an issue with substance use, or you have an issue with gambling, or your buddy does, this is probably not the best tip for you. But if you don't, something to think about. The next tip is to offer to actually go to the mental health provider with them. Actually go and walk in the VA together. Actually go and walk in a private practitioner's office. Be there to support them during that time. And don't just say it. Actually go with them. Drive them if you need to. If you're thinking that you're not going to be allowed to go with somebody, or that it's weird to go to the clinic or to a mental health office with somebody, this would be my reaction if I saw a battle buddy or a swim buddy coming to mental health treatment with another veteran. Hell yeah. The last tip that I want to offer you is don't give up and don't let the logistics get in the way. Finding a private practice therapist that specializes in veterans or specializes in trauma can be difficult. Going to the VA and getting an appointment and seeing if you're eligible and all of those things that veterans talk about all the time can be difficult. But don't give up. If your buddy needs help, I don't want you to give up on your buddy, because that buddy probably wouldn't give up on you either. So don't give up. Keep moving forward. And when you run into the red tape, cut it. If this video was helpful for you, go ahead and click the like button, click the subscribe button in the corner. But more than that, if this was helpful for you, then it's probably going to be helpful for another veteran. So before you click the like button, before you click the subscribe button, I ask that you actually share the video with them. Because at the end of the day, that's really what all this is about. One veteran trying to help another.